So I was just laying in my bed one day and I got a great idea. Why don't I just rank every starter from every region, every game, every starter? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. And even if you get offended by some of these picks, like, oh no, Chikorita was my favorite starter. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Still, it's my opinion, and you can have any other opinion you want. Like, let's say Chikorita is at the top of your tier list, but it's at the bottom of mine, and Piplup is at the bottom of yours. Even though I love Piplup, you don't have to. So, without any further ado, let's hop straight into it.
Alright, starting things out, we got Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is really good. I like the little bulb on his back. And frogs are great. Frogs are great animals. Charmander gets a lot of love. The whole Charmander line gets a bunch of love from Game Freak. But it's still a good design. I'm putting it in A tier. The first S tier on the list is Squirtle. Squirtle is the best Kanto starter by not that much. Bulbasaur is also really good. But still, Turtle's great. Also, just look at its design. Alright, Chikorita goes in D. I don't like Chikorita. It's just not good. Probably the worst starter. No, definitely the worst starter in any generation. Next, we got another S tier, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is so good, even though it's not a rat. I don't know what it is, but that thing isn't a rat. Totodile goes in A tier. Totodile's just a little chompy boy. Trico is a really good starter. I like lizards a lot, and so is Torchic. I think that the Hoenn starters are the best starter trio out of any of them. But yeah, the next one is another S tier. There's been one S tier per generation now, because Mudkip is just so good. It's just a little boy. And it feels sad that it has the worst final evolution of the Hoenn starters, but still, base form is great. Turtwig, and this might make people mad, is a B tier. Turtwig, it's good, yeah, but it's not really A tier level good. But it's not really C. So it's just mid. It's in the middle. Chimchar is also in B. It's okay. Piplup is at the top. Because like Piplup is my favorite Pokemon ever. I love Piplup. And you can tell because my name is the Pokemon Guy 395. And 395 is Empoleon's dex number. So you can tell I like this guy and his whole line. Snivy goes in C tier. Not as bad as Chikorita, but it's still pretty bad. Tepig goes in A, so does Oshawott. They're just little guys. You just look at his little shell. Like, I like those guys. And Chespin also goes in A. And some people will be like, oh, why is Chespin above Chimchar? Oh, I like Chespin a lot. Chespin, the whole line is really good. And personally, it's my favorite Kalos starter. And then the worst Kalos starter is Fennekin at B. And then Froakie is also in A. Froakie is good, the Froakie line is good, but I don't think that Greninja really deserved Ash Greninja. Like, you could have picked any Pokemon, but you decided to pick, like, I guess it makes sense that they didn't just give like Pikachu another form or something. But did it have to be a starter? That's just my opinion. Rowlet is another easy S tier. It's the best. It's the best Alola starter. And Litten is probably A tier. I used Litten in my first playthrough of Ultra Sun Moon, which Ultra Sun was also my first mainline Pokemon game ever, and I used Litten. But now I think Rowlet is better. Popplio is a C tier. Popplio, I never really got why you would like Popplio, but that's just me. Grookey goes in A tier. I like Grookey. Grookey, like this little stick that he whacks things with. I think that's really cool, but Scorbunny, which is down here for some reason, is also gonna go in A. Scorbunny is the best out of the the Galar starters, yeah. And I also used it on my first playthrough. I think Cinderace is really cool. But the next one is Sobble. Sobble cries a lot, but yeah, Sobble is really cute. I like Sobble. I'm putting him in A tier. Here we have Quaxly. I think I'm gonna go with A on this one as well. Like, Quaxly, his little hat is fine, but I think he's just barely grasping at A and almost in B, because Quaxly, it's a fine enough design, I guess, but it just doesn't really compare that well to any of the other starters. And then Sprigatito is also, it's just in B, but it's high B. It's on the brink of A. And then we got Fuecoco, who's an S tier. Fuecoco is literally starter almost perfection. Like, Piplup is better, yeah. But Fuecoco is just the dumbest little guy, and I love him. And it helps that Skeledirge is also the best Paldea starter.
So that was my ranking of every single starter Pokemon ever. If you agreed or disagreed with me, put it in the comment section below. And if you liked this video, remember to hit like and subscribe. Alright, that's it for me. Bye!